He messed him up good.
I hope every spam caller gets a glitter bomb sent to their house. Glitter bomb. As in glitter just spins everywhere and you'll never get that out of your furniture.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's the perfectly harmless but harmful thing to happen. But speaking of harmless and harmful, these two guys are trying to harm each other as we get into our lose finale right now. AoS versus Stretch.
Yeah, and AoS, we know. Ooh, a little sliding up tilt action. Okay, I see you. AoS, we know that he pulls the trigger whenever he can. If you sneeze too hard, he's like, thanks for the lung. So Stretch definitely is going to have his work cut out for him. But, you know, if you're Stretch, just cover your mouth when you sneeze, you know? Might be okay. Really meticulous play by him. Definitely tries to make people play at his pace, and we're just going to see if he can slow AoS down, or AoS just going to kind of trample over him.
Yeah, and if AoS has his way, that he will do. And right now it's looking like there's 1 foot stepping over another and stepping over Stretch in this game number 1, taking that first blood.
Yeah, and that was such a well-placed forward air. You know, it's really, really small and subtle, but AoS kind of gliding off the stage in a scenario where you expect kind of more of a drop zone, but just jumping at the perfect angle to make it so ambiguous, and that's probably why Stretch got caught.
Yeah, don't blame him. Okay.
Grabbed a little early. Did get the punish, though, with the forward air. Nothing too big. AoS rolling around as the Stretch doesn't have reads. That's disrespectful.
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe still caught up in Kyle's pace. Kyle does play a very fast pace along with AoS, but AoS has a bit more layers to it. And, I mean, right now, Stretch not doing bad. You know, Marth with a bit of rage can more than get the job done on this light character. But if you lose this stock now, I mean, God help you.
Yeah, speaking of God help you, the parry on the delayed attack, AoS ready for a lot of Stretch's tricks. Even there, the classic shield breaker, AoS like I'm nowhere to be found.
Yeah, you're not hitting me with that one. No, no, no. I'm going to throw out a paralyzer. I'm going to throw out a whip. I'm going to throw out something to make you double think about doing all that. And oh my gosh, the coverage.
Still
AoS,
up there?
AoS is everywhere you are. Everywhere you are, I'm right behind you, man.
And what was so tricky about it is AoS basically punished 2 air dodges in a row, and then knew Stretch wasn't going to air dodge again, and just immediately up air to the top of the screen. Like, fantastic play from AoS.
Yeah. Stretch keeping in it, though. Finding some really good hits in there, but just the conversions off them aren't quite there.
Doesn't work on dumb players, by the way. You know, they're still going to air dodge that 3rd time.
Yep. It's the no mix-up, mix-up. It's both genius and stupid at the same time.
No, it's just stupid. No. Just people refuse to say it's stupid when it works. I'm like, nah. There's a difference between you winning because you're good and you winning because your opponent's bad.
Wisdom is knowing when it's right to do the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah, but ignorance is never knowing.
There's a fine line.
Speaking of never knowing, Stretch is not knowing how to get the sword to connect with ZSS. That
Whoa.
grab reached. Oh, almost taking it with the flip kick right there. Air dodges those Stretch in a beautiful position to finally tie up the stock count, and does that with a well-placed up tilt to punish that landing of AoS.
Yeah, excellent spacing, excellent timing right there. Uh-oh. Okay. Actually, ZSS has skinny privilege right there. Yeah, the second jab just didn't hit because she's like a size 1.
She's definitely a 0. Keep it a buck. She's a 0. Hands down.
Yeah. Oh, gets the jump read. Yeah, gonna have to flip jump to just make it back, but still, Marth with all his rage, any hit actually could do it here.
Yeah, and AoS starting to shield a bit. Wonder if Stretch is going to pull out that shield breaker, if he's going to recognize it.
What? Wait. Wait.
That was really weird.
All of that last 5 seconds made 0 sense. I was still focused on the side B just not working for some reason, and then like the text, the wall sending you that way. What?
A lot of things happened there. A lot of things that AoS is not happy about.
Yeah. I know it's our job to talk about things, but like I feel like we were both at a loss for words. We were just kind of staring like, wait, what do we see?
This was us being artists, okay? You got to know when to talk.
Yeah. That's actually low-key something that commentators do mess up a lot. Is like knowing when to not talk is just as important as knowing when to talk.
Yeah.
It's like in music. The notes you don't play is louder than the notes you do sometimes.
These are facts, and I was looking for a segue, but just none came to me. Oh! I don't need a segue because AoS is like all eyes on me. Beautiful spike.
Yeah. I think Stretch might need a segue because I don't know if Marth can walk after that.
Yeah, he's deaf on the stretcher.
Yeah. Pivot canceled means that you're going to be a little bit too close, and AoS actually can kill here. Be careful. Good DI, actually, making the third hit miss and just throwing out that up B.
I wonder if AoS is going to kind of start punishing some of Stretch's up B out of shields. Because ZSS has so many safe buttons that you can kind of jump at the shield, tap it, and then essentially shield yourself, and then just go ahead and punish an up B. Because it's fast enough to punish some buttons, but not always fast enough to. It's fast enough, I'm sorry, to punish the next button, not always fast enough to punish the initial button.
Yeah. And actually, speaking of buttons, okay, Stretch went for the kill button right there. Tried to go for a down air. Nothing doing, though. But that was some good damage that put on AoS. Are you? Yeah, I was thinking like, wait, that's a little bit low there, buddy.
AoS doesn't want to win. Not today.
Not today,
He's won before.
Yeah. Ooh. Good DIY on that string right there to kind of make Stretch's life a bit harder when it comes to follow-ups. But even still, like, the damage was done, and you got to hit those techs on the platforms, it seems.
Yeah, and the spacing from AoS, he plays at such good distances. He's pretty much always in range to grab you. He's basically at a spot where he can grab and attack you with like a button, and it's really interesting. A lot of characters can do that normally, but they have close grabs. The fact that AoS has a tether grab and plays at that range flawlessly really makes it difficult to fight against.
Yeah. Even on a character like Marth, too, a character who can box, like, you're still going to want a shield. And whoa, with that tippering and killing. Great read right there by Stretch, and that's going to be 2-0 at the moment.
All you need is AoS to self-destruct one more time, and you can 3-0 home.
Yeah. You can 3-0 home when he does about a game's worth of work. But for what it's worth, though, like, even without the SDs, Stretch is kind of, like, giving him the business.
He is. Game 2 is definitely better than Game 1. Definitely a lot more convincing. But let's not forget, there was a really early self-destruct. I don't know. AoS also, to be honest, isn't playing the way we always see him play. It feels as if he's not as confident right now. I don't know if it's something about their set count or just the day, but normally AoS is a lot more confident about a lot of these plays, and now we see him a lot more reserved than we're accustomed to.
Yeah. I think a big part of that actually is due to the Dolphin Slash. Just that one move kind of puts a halt to some overextensions that AoS is prone to go for.
Even some of the off-stage stuff, though, that's what was more concerning. AoS normally just, when you go off-stage, he goes off-stage with you. He is not doing that first stretch.
Yeah. And also he's recovering a lot in the same way. Kind of like at that distance, he's opting to jump a lot and getting his jump spread. Like here, opt to not jump that time. Maybe that's why, but not hitting that tech, though. Unfortunate right there. Stretch going up a game.
Yeah, it's looking scary. I mean, AoS can turn it up at any point. That is one thing that is terrifying. But he needs to get some momentum started.
Yeah, and right now that momentum is looking like it's grinding to a halt a lot of these times. Okay. Yeah, Stretch gets one little hit in there, and now you're back at ledge. And what do you do? What do you do? You have to fight your way back out, and Stretch makes that so difficult for you. Sneaky stuff going for the tether cancel. Oh! Okay. Whoa, big guy.
Well, ZSS didn't go that far. Marth really that big of a guy? I don't know. Ooh, Stretch almost lived that, it looked like, which is really bizarre because at that percentage, I thought it was guaranteed to kill.
Yeah.
W out of shield. And that's another thing, even that up tilt right there. AoS normally isn't doing buttons that unsafe in those scenarios.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Whoa!
You better kill him.
You made it. You made it back. Stretch living on a prayer right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you can keep on living on it, though. At some point, you got to face the facts. Face reality.
And right now, reality is knocking at the door. And do you answer? Yes, you do. Reality is you are down a stock against AoS.
Wow, and that all started from the misinput on that up B the wrong way.
Yeah, unfortunate stuff, but, you know, you gotta shake those off. If AoS can SD twice and still be in it, then, like, you can functionally SD and still be all right.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah.
It was so quick.
He slid so far across the ground, too.
It was not his first rodeo.
Yeah, Marth Jackson right there. That was clean.
Oh, wait, winning Marth now, though. Like, that lead was gone so quickly. Air dodges away, says, hey, just going to double jump, go to safety. I know that I'll be in a bad position if I do this, but I will not die unless you air dodge off stage.
Yeah, then you might. Then you might. I don't like your odds.
Yeah, it's getting sticky.
Nice. Back air stuffing out that forward air attempt right there. What do we got at the ledge here, though? Stretch has been jumping a lot, but AoS just hasn't gotten the right timing. Maybe he's a little bit afraid of the sword. And I mean, I understand, but like, you got to go for it. Okay, how are we going to get back?
That
Interesting stuff.
That was so janky, the way he got up right there.
Yeah, it was so high. I was surprised it worked.
Ooh, he went, oh no! But does not matter. AoS
Yeah.
cleans it up. I can't believe AoS missed that actually initially. Normally he up-Bs that right away.
I don't know if he got back in time for the up B. So I think maybe he was trying to use the single hit of forward air to store the knockback after you got out of the berry, and then follow up on that. But instead he got out, or he hit with the forward air right as he got out of the berry, so it ended up just being a more scrambled situation. AoS capitalized on beautifully though.
AoS done it before. He's like, we scrapping? Let's do it.
Yeah.
I see that mask moving. I see you breathing hard. I know you were nervous, AoS.
By the way, like mask with glasses, you're getting an active debuff on you. This is so hard. It's so difficult.
So what you're saying is AoS is the greatest.
Maybe. One of the GOATs. At least in MDVA.
They're trying to power him down.
Uh-oh. Bye. See ya.
Cannot let AoS wake up because it's bad news bear.
Yep.
He won one game and started off with a spike.
Yeah, this is not boding well for Stretch at all. I mean, like, still extremely doable, but, like, the momentum is starting to be more and more palpable.
See, and this is more of the AoS we're accustomed to, moving around, confident with the options. You know, he was looking really, really stiff until pretty much the opening of this game.
Yeah, I don't know what it took for him to wake up, but, like, he's awake. Yeah.
He's like, I wake up when I get W's. Woo, sneaky little air dodge right there. Stretch not ready for it. Very seldomly does your opponent air dodge into you at a disadvantage.
Yep. Uh-oh, that should be a stop. Yeah, no chance. No chances of surviving that. So already 3 stocks to 1. AoS, I mean, we say he's awake, but at this point, like, he's not only awake, he's already awake at 5 a.m. You're smelling bacon coming from downstairs. It's like, this dude is awake and thriving, a morning person.
He might be a chef as well. He's like, there's bacon downstairs, but I want some more.
Yep.
Good F tilt. Ooh.
I like the idea. I kind of liked that, but...
I liked it initially, and then I thought about it, though. AoS wasn't going to kick in that scenario.
I wonder 2 stocks up, maybe.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, dude's a bit wild sometimes. Uh-oh. Speaking of wild, though, I thought that was going to be a double jump back air into, like, a really bad edge guard, but Stretch staying alive for now, and actually, wow, that sent you so far. A 20.
And that delay was needed by Stretch to actually find that opening. Oh, so quick to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
They're seconds, though.
Don't get by another paralyzer, though, yeah. And now AoS is starting to move on him. Look at that. Through the platform, another up air does connect.
He crossed him up 3 times before actually hitting him. Got the parry. Too far for the grab. Well spaced right there from Stretch. And beautiful drift back.
That's going to be a down air into back air. Getting that tipper. Oh, yeah. We're done. Game 5. Let's get it.
And that was the most convincing victory of the set.
Yeah.
Between either player, yeah. That's rough. Stretch might want to take a little bit of a breather, if I'm being honest.
Ice your opponent a little bit?
Yeah.
I would.
And just kind of reevaluate your game plan. What's going wrong, you know?
I think that, honestly, Battlefield might not be doing any favors anymore. I think we need to see a counter-picking scheme number 3. I know, like, Marth is excellent on Battlefield, but, like, I don't know if I would take PS2 because ZSS does really well there as well. Town's a double-edged sword.
I mean, it also depends what's banned. Do you think you banned FD?
Good point. I think possibly. I think FD was probably banned, yeah. It was probably FD and the Kingdom Hearts stage. Hollow Bastion. Yeah, so, okay. Going to
Good, a
small
little more
battlefield.
battlefield.
Yeah. I don't disagree with what we're guessing was left on the table. I don't disagree with this. I think it was probably the best bet.
I think I almost, believe it or not, don't want the platforms. I think Marth does really good on platforms. ZSS obviously does as well, but I think AoS's movement is so good that that's why I don't want the platforms.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more or less the lines of what I was thinking. But like if FD was banned and like if FD and Hollow Bastion were banned, then like you got...
I'm going town, baby.
Yeah, but town I'd worry about the blast zones, but like you kill really early off the sides too, so... Yeah. I don't know.
Earlier off the side, ZSS probably going to KO off the top where it's going to be an edge guard, which really wasn't going to matter anyway.
Well, with the up B though, like I feel like more often kills off the side.
We will never know, but oh, not the right spot. That could have been the end of Stretch's first stock right there.
Could have, but now Stretch is alive, living on a whim at that.
Almost has the lead though, surprisingly. Oh, he took a risk with that forward smash. AoS has just tacked on so much damage for it.
Yeah, my man was out there too.
Oh, that was so clean. The kind of in and out. Didn't even let it hit the shield so that he had a little extra time to get in there to find that poke.
Mm-hmm. Both of them moving really well right now. Nice nair out of shield, calling out that jump. And, okay, AoS hits the tech, but it doesn't matter. All your options covered. Stretch taking him to the skies.
Goes for that down smash, and Stretch just rolls on stage. Doesn't find an opening until now. Up air, quick 20%. ZSS, one of the lighter characters in the game, so that 20% could be huge.
Yeah, every percent matters. Oh, but you didn't have quite enough percent. Oh, GameCube controllers are hard to use. I don't... That was all just like snapback weird stuff happening.
We're just going to ignore the last 15 seconds where they both missed free openings.
Yeah. Hey, Game 5, stuff gets weird sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, Stretch is in a good position right now. Take your time, slow it down. Just wait for AoS to swing and then do it right after. And Stretch is doing just that. He has punished so many grab attempts, so many side B attempts, knows exactly what he needs to do, sticking to his game plan, and the wait and bait is working out flawlessly for Stretch.
Yeah, and he's putting himself in positions where if he gets hit, it's in ways that he won't die. Like in these airs, like in the air in front of ZSS sometimes, they're just kind of maybe 2 or 3 character lengths away. Excellent movement right there from Stretch, and just risk assessment is why you're still alive. And 171%, finally AoS gets something, anything. But at 90%, that was a heaping amount of extra credit.
And in Stretch's defense, like that was an up air so low to the ground. Very few people are ready for that.
Yeah. It's like unreactable. Like a lot of people got hit by that. Oh, you're super dead.
And the little bit of a fist pump right there from Stretch. And if you're AoS, you got to be concerned because that was a whiffed grab that was punished with a tempered forward smash.
Yeah.
Stretch has the timing now. He knows the spacing. If you whiff again and you're at 60%, you're liable to lose your stock.
Yeah, I think grab might be off the table unless like you know it's going to happen right there.
Yeah, and a lot of the grabs that AoS goes for are when his back is to the edge. So he's rather close to the blast zones when he does traditionally go for grabs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's going to be some solid damage here. These juggles are looking kind of beefy, but oh, what an overextension. But only a jab into grab as a punish, so it could have been worse. Okay, back hit of Nair, and whoa, we're kind of close here. Next hit could do it if it's tip or forward smash.
Yeah, which means that grab really is off the table.
Yeah, yeah. So now shield is going to be relatively safe here for Stretch.
But there is no more rage,
AoS.
so I do wonder, is AoS like, hey, I'll go for grabs again now? You don't have rage, maybe from the center of the stage.
Uh-oh. Okay. Any hit here could do it, past the 100% threshold. And AoS is having such a hard time landing. Just all these flip kicks. I mean, you're getting down to the ground, but like you're never getting your feet planted center.
Fortunately for AoS, it does seem like Stretch is a little scared still, though. I mean, to be fair, AoS can kill you at any percent.
Yeah, any percent speed run.
But Stretch isn't going for some of those punishes we saw earlier. And his attacks feel a lot more, I'm going to hit you if you mess up, not I'm hitting you because I'm like actively trying to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
See, like even there, that F tilt. That wasn't space to punish a flip kick. That was space to say, hey, if you for some reason drop down here and make a mistake, I'll hit you.
Yep. Playing to not lose rather than playing to win.
Absolutely, and that's a dangerous game when you're going against AoS.
Yeah, you have to always come correct, because the moment that those breaks start to come out, that's when you start to take momentum.
And lose.
Yeah, that's so scary. Stretch, you got to wake up and find the kill. And actually, AoS going for a grab there despite the tipper forward smash in the last stock. I mean, he's starting to feel himself a bit more. Something needs to happen right now. The Nair out of shield could be the start of something.
It was huge
because
AoS actually, we saw the beginning animation. Up throw, will it do it? Oh, no, it does!
Not the right DI. Not the right DI. He was holding right. You have to hold left.
He was holding death, and he saw it. He met it.
Yeah. Oh, no. And that'll be Stretch taking that. Game 5. Almost got reverse swept.
Scary, scary, scary. But Stretch does manage to do it. Going up against Dexter.
Yep.
It's been a while since Dexter's won a Xanadu.
That is true. He hasn't been at the Tuesday Xanadus for a pretty long time because he was playing JRPGs. That was the reason.
Well, it still might be a long time. I don't know.